was not expecting to see people out on the street this morning. I feel a little awkward always walking with my phone and talking a bit. No, shoe don't have to be in my shoe. Oh no, I hate when that happens. Come on, rude. Nothing more awkward than that. Hello? Being attacked by my shoe right now. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Come on, dingus. I had to fight to get back on my feet today, my dudes. I really wanted to stay in bed, and I was like, you know what? No, you know, dingus, that if you stay in bed, you're going to feel upset about it. You're going to get depressed and upset about it, and irritated with the idea that you are not doing what you're saying that you're supposed to be doing. So here we are this morning, trying to keep myself accountable and work towards some level of a journey towards mental health. There's a doggo right there. I do not understand how that doggo is out here. That's wild. It's interesting. Very, very, very cute doggo. I wanted to thank everyone that's been responding to that one video about the future of the Strawberry and 5-year anniversary. I really, 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 really appreciate it. It's really lovely to see how kind people are and to respond to those things and to give me some hope as I'm trying to figure things out, a bit in terms of the audiobooks. Yeah. Makes me very, very, very happy, actually, to feel like people understand my dudes, which is lovely. But yes, it's a very misty morning this morning, my dudes, and I'm stoked to be out in it. If it was super hot, I'd be kind of like, ugh, no thank you. But I figured that I would be doing this, and then after I get back, I'm gonna do my meditation and my stretching and a little bit of a workout, and then I'll be jumping into playing guitar again. It's good to see you, BM. How are you doing, my dude? I'm doing better. I'm very sleepy this morning. I think I can chalk that up to having a small late night snack. I think I've learned that as much as I want to have a snack before going to bed, it's really not the best thing for me. Yeah, I mean, it's been really rough. Like, I think I posted some of those videos about what's been going on. Oh, dude, that person has chickens, dude. That's wild. But I've been getting back on this positive routine, right? Which is getting up at 7, and then I have figured out the meta for making sure I get up. Oh, in the last couple months, BM, we had over 16 people pass away. Most recently, someone that was like my pseudo aunt. That was really rough, and then I was also sick for about a month after being gone on I had a really lovely time. It was this vacation that we'd planned like months ago. But the timing of it was really rough on me financially. And I came back and I had the flu for I think the major symptoms for about 3 weeks, and then recovering for about 6 weeks in general. Those two combined, not 6 weeks after the 3 weeks, so not 9 weeks. But has it been that long? Three weeks of not feeling well? No. Between 4 to 5 in total. And so financially it was really, really, really in a really rough bind, and we had this really wonderful 5-year anniversary, and we hit some donation goals to really make sure that I could, take care of stuff. The only thing that's left this month, the next 3 days, is that we have a monthly sub goal to kind of, really keep things moving even more. If we can reach that goal, it would mean that I could have a little bit of money put aside to fend off any sort of unfortunate stuff. The challenge of being a content creator and being sick is that you don't get sick pay. and it's hard to come forward and ask for help. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm doing better. I think the only other thing that was really kind of bumming me out was the fact that I kind of gotten off this routine that I had learned after going on like a small retreat, which was really positive. I created this thing after learning from a really, really lovely book about how creating like good positive habits can really, really change your life. There's no way they're selling that house. That's wild. Anyway, so yeah, there's that, and then there's looking at what we need to do for the Aragon books, because I think I need to move those. Not excited about that. It makes me sad. A lot of people really, really, really love these books, and I just gotta figure it out, you know. And there's a little bit of anxiety in my body because either next week or the next 2 weeks, my schedule on Twitch is something that I've been wanting to switch to the evenings again, because I need more time during the day to work on projects and create potential other work as well, which is important. And I told myself I would do some sort of live stream in the morning, whether it be guitar or this, but I think I'll be playing guitar a little bit later, so I'll be live streaming guitar a little bit later here, playing the set. I joined a cover band, which I'm really, really stoked on. They're really wonderful people, really kind people. Super happy about joining this band. It's kind of a dream come true because, like, my buddy Jeff actually he's been wanting to play music with me for ages, and we tried having our own band for a little bit, and that imploded, not due to us, but other circumstances, and now there is this really solid group that plays shows, and they actually get paid for their gigs, which is incredible. It's really, really hard as a musician to find paying work, that you enjoy, right? It's hard to find paying work that you enjoy. And since joining them, even with the gigs that I haven't necessarily played, my dudes, they've also always made sure that I get compensated in some way for gas. It's really wonderful of them. My dude, Shauna, good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. We're on a morning stroll. We're checking in with people and seeing how they're doing. This is part of a accountability vlog from my personal mental health and physical health. That I wake up and I go for a walk in the morning and check in with people. Choco! It's good to see you. How are you doing? Are you excited for some Final Fantasy XIV later on today? I am. I also, Choco, I have a funny question. Do you also miss the shrubbery being an evening stream? I'm really trying to get the pulse for that, because I feel like when I switch to days, a lot of our friends, were more around in the evening. I'm excited to have stuff in the evening again, I think. When I switched to the daytime because of like the suggestion of the doctor, I didn't realize that I could have just kind of pulled things back just a little bit and not, been so extreme. That makes sense? Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm not as bouncy. I struggled to get up this morning. I'm also in a link jacket. Yeah, I mean, also we're probably going to be going to 4 to 8 Choco, so like 4 to 8 or 4 to 9. So for East Coasters, if going to bed at 10, right? You just think brain wise. You still get about 3 to 4 hours of fun hanging out together. I need to refine what it is. I think I was thinking like 3 to 8, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I'm really trying to create that real space for things. The big thing, Choco, is that I haven't had an easy time getting projects done quickly enough, and been feeling kind of like bummed out about that. And this audiobook needs to get done that I've been hired to do. This audiobook that I need to do needs to get done. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm scared, but it's the right move. When he's back searching, he has no one to watch her sunlight. Oh my God. Sean, is this Wheel of Life? Hey, Bean. I did not realize. It's good to see you. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that things get sorted out. 3 to 4 weeks? That's intense. I hope that the family comes together to create positive solutions for you, Bean. I'm telling myself I'm not allowed to have caffeine this morning. I'm also trying to get off of that. It's good to see you. Good morning. Sorry that this is an unflattering angle too. I had a friend of mine saying, okay, if you're going to go on morning walks, don't dox your area. I was like, okay. So I'm pointing the camera up the sky while talking to you guys in a Link sweatshirt. Paragamer, it's good to see you, dude. Yeah, scared, but it's the right move. Well, no, what I've realized about our community, Paragamer, is that we stick together, right? But then there's the reality for some of our friends, where by being a daytime streamer, it's like, dude, I work, I can't see you. And when you get off, like, by splitting the difference, a lot of our friends and those who currently are there all get to be together again. What I'm trying to do is to create more spaciousness for myself, for projects, and things that I need to do. And then also ensuring a schedule that also is good for everyone. I also think that evening streams, my dudes, that if I'm not feeling well in a day, we'll be able to get off the treadmill, and I'll give myself the mercy to say, okay, if you're got a slight cold and you can sit in a chair and be in a blanket, you can still show up, right? Tell me she's unreliable and she has no one else to help us. Deep breaths. The best solutions to stress is to writing down actionable items on a sheet of paper and trying to accomplish them. Even though it feels like you're going into the fire, Shauna, that's what I try and do now. It's helped me a lot. Sorry if it's unsolicited advice. It's just, that's what I've been looking at recently. Anyway, it's the right move, and plus I only work 3 days a week because of mental health and physical stuff, so I can always hang out later on, the earlier days of the week anyways. Hell yeah! Yeah. I should have washed my face this morning, my dudes. Like, more. Should have washed my face more. Like, almost still falling asleep, but starting to wake up a little bit more. I'm also having to curb. I was drinking a lot of caffeine, my dudes, this last couple of weeks, just to keep myself moving. And I know that I go through the cycle of that, my dudes. It's not healthy for me. For some, it works for others. But for me, it's like, no, we can't do that, dude. Hey, Chew, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Oh. How are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm really trying to get back on a positive schedule, Chew. I realized I was getting really, really, really depressed by not getting out of bed. And so now I'm back on my schedule to work, wake up in the morning, and go for a walk and to feel like I'm getting back into the positive routine that I once had. Probably could take a shorter walk, honestly, but it's kind of nice to do this. And then I'm gonna get back. We'll have a small break, and then I'll be back again live on here, playing the current set that I'm playing with my band, which is fun. And how you try to help and make people laugh. I mean, it's my dream to be that person, Shauna, honestly, to create a space where people feel loved and supported, but also encouraged, and created with such a careful cultivation. It's nice, right? Paragamer, that I think the overall generalized mood of the shrubbery is just a really wonderful group of people that want to see each other succeed and feel taken care of. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I mean, shoot, considering that we've sort of dodged, I won't say dodged, I think it's just been pushed off for the moment. It's just been pushed off at the moment. Summer, I guess. That's real intense. This road is always busy, dudes. Always super busy. Oh, man. I should have brought some water. I need a Camelback or something. My dudes. I thought someone was behind me for a second. That was kind of fun. Cargo freaking burr, dude. The only thing that's kind of muckied my dudes recently is that my check engine light came on, and I need to fix that because the DMV is like, you have to get smogged. And I'm like, oh, well, fart buckle. Okay. I guess I need to do that. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble, my dudes. I hope, Chew, that our part of California, due to the changes in climate, will just be kind of a temperate zone, kind of like England, and won't get any heat waves. That would be clutch. I would love that. If our summer is just central part of California, 74 degrees, maximum, sick. Mousy, it's good to see you. Good morning. You're cleaning a fish? What? Oh, that sounds fantastic, Shauna. I need to read more books again. I feel that I drove to work. On my break, I went to sit and I tried to turn it on and wouldn't start. And then I don't have a car for a week. What? And it's always kind of anxiety provoking because you don't really know how much it's going to cost, right? And you hope that the mechanic you go to is honest. It's not a dig at mechanics, my dudes. It's just the reality of being someone that is not an expert in something versus someone who is. I am the fish and I'm cleaning with what? You're a fish? What? What, Mousy? Today, Hermit, I'm a cleaning fish. So you're cleaning a pool? Where you are the fish and I'm cleaning. What are you drinking? Water, I hope. Thank you guys for silly thing, friends. If you could do me a favor, liking the video helps the algorithm find us, my dudes. It means a lot. I know it sounds silly, but it does help. And it helps give an indication to the algorithm that people like going on a walk with Hermit in the morning, which we're going to try and do each day. Thank you. Luckily, my parents helped me to a place to take the carrots to. Yeah, no, finding something you can trust is super important. Right, Choco? I need to talk to my buddy Ray again about getting one of those meter things. I just love you're up before 9, right, Chew? So, friends, Chew and I have been friends for a long time. And I think kind of famously, it's don't contact Hermit before 9, right? But now I'm a 7 a.m. boy. It's allowed me to like get things done more, my dudes, also in the morning, and so I also have some more time. Um, I feel better too whenever I show up to see you guys. I feel a heck of a lot better because I've had my body moving. I've had breakfast. I've practiced guitar and singing and worked on several things that I need to work on. I'm gonna be putting together a list of stuff for our giveaways as well, my dudes. Small Fox, good morning. Good time zone, sorry. How are you doing? This is probably going to become a daily routine. As long as I can, because I just realized that my phone plan might be like, hey, so like, you can't do that. I'm like, but you have unlimited data. It's like unlimited data to a point, and then it gets restricted. And it's like, oh, well, that's stupid. Don't tell me that it has unlimited data, and then it's not data, you dingus. It's hard, dudes. Creating positive habits for like taking care of oneself is like a legit challenge. But the books that I read, you know, when I came back, I was talking about Atomic Habits. I resisted that self-help book for like ages because there was a part of me that's like, there can't really be anything in there that really helps. It's all just a fad. And it's like, wait a second, actually, there's a reason why it's a national bestseller. He's got stuff. Whoa. Busy road. It's got good stuff in it. Good stuff for my brain. And if what it takes in order to be a happier, healthier person is just a little bit more discipline, you know, then I'm willing to make that challenge. Because if I'm taking better care of myself, then I can take better care of others. Right, my dudes? Good morning, rugged nerd. Nerd alert! It's 93. Bro shot, what is going on? 93 degrees today? That is unpleasant, my man. That is please tell me that you just haven't walking around with a portable shower. That's what I would be doing. Some sort of normal and on the Coffee Nation full swing. It's not going well. Oh, dude, the task paralysis. Anyone else have executive dysfunction? I do. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I know I need to do stuff. Here was Satan's butthole. The morning's forecast for the middle of the country is Satan's butthole. Please make sure that you have your wet wipes to ensure that you are not going to smell like a dead fish. And make sure that you throw away your wet wipes in the trash bin. They are non-recyclable. That sucks, dude. 93. I don't even know what temperature it is in my area right now. But it's overcast. This isn't a blue sky. It's definitely not. It's very overcast. It's a little bit muggy. It also might be because I'm wearing a sweater. You know? But that could also be me. I really need water. Oh my god. Really bad. We're about halfway through. Is it 50 right now, Chew? I think, yeah. 50 degrees right now? Well, it's cold where you... Well, it can't be... Is it 50 degrees where I am? Okay, I must be sweating because of the sweater. That's wild. That's crazy. My dude, it is 50 degrees this morning. Doesn't feel it. Don't know why it doesn't feel it, but it doesn't feel it. It's crazy. When running through the woods, only you can prevent forest fires. Dude, I'm so glad that lightsabers aren't really a thing. Life would be chaos with those. 73 where you are? This summer has been wild, dudes. A lot of people that I've been talking to are having like an unusually warm summer. 56 where you are, Chew? It's probably the same where I am then. I'm not going to say where we are, because that would be doxing. my dudes. You find something that doesn't belong in one room, so I take it to the other room. I should be in the start in the room that... Oh, yeah, you move things back and forth. I do that. I hate when I do that, because then I forget where it needs to go. We also don't have a lot of space, so like things need to be in a certain spot. So I have a lot of these shelves that are just turned into kind of like these little funny little clutter shelves. There's stuff that we have, and I'm just like, I don't want to throw it out. Yeah, no worries. I don't know if you notice, that's why I have the camera pointed up at the sky. I trust my community, my dudes, but if you dox your location online and someone's a butthole, it can make your life hard. And I don't want my life to get hard. Don't need it. Ninja, it's good to see you. How are you doing, dude? 93 degrees. That is... Wait, so is it like 9? Rugged Nerd, where you are? If it was 93 degrees at 8 o'clock here, I think I would just cry. I also think that we'd die. Z and I have to have the AC on eco mode throughout the night to make sure that we don't get overheated. It's good to see you, Fancy. Good morning, Panda. 103. Wait, Ninja, aren't you only an hour ahead of me? My man, you're MST, aren't you? And it's 103? What the hell? There's no bueno, Doodoroo. Sometimes you do need the caffeine to calm the squirrel brain, my dude. It's true. I'm excited to play some music with you guys here in a little bit, my dudes. I don't know if you guys know that that's sort of what we do here. As I go for a walk, I get back home, then I sit and meditate and do some squats and some stretching, have breakfast, and then I go into the little studio and we play through my set list from a band, so you guys get some live music in the morning, which I think is freaking dope. It used to just be noodling, which I like too, but now you guys get a show, and I'm probably gonna end up doing it with better audio this time, so that it looks and sounds nice. We've had a pretty warm summer, but wet summer too. Though it's typical Danish summer. Man, I want to go to Denmark and Finland so bad. Sign me up. Currently the same till November time change. Oh wait, so we're the same time zone right now, Ninja? You just made coffee yourself, Fancy? Who doesn't have a good noodling? Who doesn't love a good noodling? Well, that is actually a good question for you guys, my dudes. Do you guys have a preference about either me, what's the word? Improvising, or is it fun to get to have a morning like the music that I'm playing is like upbeat rock, my dudes, and I'm gonna apologize in the future because it's a similar set list, but I think it'd be kind of like hey, we've got Hermit's morning playlist to wake up, right? You're good with both? Sweet. What songs are we playing this morning? We are going to be playing My Own Worst Enemy by Let, I'm Just a Girl from No Doubt, Celebrity Skin from Pole, Hash Pipe from Weezer, Seven Nation Army from White Stripes. We're going to skip Zombie. No, I'll probably play Zombie. Maybe I'll play Zombie at the end. Or maybe I'll just skip it, because I know how to play that song, and that's kind of a bummer song in the morning, unless they play it through at the beginning. I just want to end with something positive. Do. I mean, I could cut my walk short, my dudes. If I walk by the 7-Eleven, I'm going to be really tempted to try and walk in there and get something, and I'm trying not to spend money at the moment to be a responsible boy, my dudes. Yeah, I'm excited about making a better schedule for things. And I had so much fun with you guys on the 5-year anniversary, my dudes. There's 3 days left, 2 of this month. I hope it's not weird of me to mention that, like, the best way to end this month, my dudes, is if we could hit our monthly sub goals so that I could give away a knife. That would make it so that the next time I'm sick would have a little bit of cushioning, my dudes. Always hard for me to talk about that stuff, but I'm learning to be more open and honest about it. I just always hope that it comes across in a transparent way. Right? I'm gonna go figure out breakfast and get coffee. Hell yeah, ninja. If it weren't for the fact that I think it would be kind of intense for Zeta for me to be live while doing stuff, my dudes, I would cook breakfast with you guys. Would you guys like more like getting ready with Dingus, my dudes? Oh, also I might be re-dyeing my hair green for the end of the month if we hit that, my dudes, because I want to celebrate a positive change. This is the back end of the year. Isn't it crazy, my dudes? Anyone else like kind of freaked out that it's already nearly 2026? I feel like 2025 started and was full of like crazy crap. And yeah, I am gonna turn. We're just gonna walk back in. You know, if I walk by the 7-Eleven up there, I'm gonna be a bum cheesecake, my dudes. If we hit the monthly goal, my dudes, which would allow me, because like you guys are a bit crazy in like the best way on the 5-year anniversary. If we hit our monthly sub goal, my dudes, it would give us a little bit of extra in case I get sick again, to not worry about stuff. Again, that's not like me holding out my hand asking for something without return, my dudes. It's just the reality of being a content creator. And I hope that whenever I talk about that, wait a second, this is really pretty. I'm not going to pick this. It's a really pretty flower. Like a really pretty flower. 2025 is an insane. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I think it's like between illness, a lot of like seriously like mortal issues and other stuff, and the climate of the world around us and all this stuff. It's like I'm kind of ready for the end of 2025 to be like, okay, so we threw a tantrum and now it's time to relax. Right? Now it's time to take a deep breath after the tantrum and to move forward. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, just started punching everybody. Those Panda, for sure. I'm ready for me too. Honestly. Yeah, there's a lot of really pretty plants around here, my dudes. That like I'm gonna try and stop and smell the flowers with you guys a little bit more. I have some really fun news, my dudes. So, you know how I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this, but I started live streaming bands, getting into streaming, and then I got into Twitch myself, right? And that's how I became a content creator. That's how I became a person that tries to help people. I'm going to say that. What we've discovered with my band, my dudes, is that in the future from now on, if we have access to Wi-Fi, guess who's going to be able to live stream all of the gigs that you guys can have as if it was studio sound music while watching a band. Now the camera work's probably going to be static, but that's beside the point. The point is, my dudes, is that you guys are going to be able to get in the evenings concerts. Now I'm going to apologize in advance, my dudes. The music's not going to change too much, but there are going to be 30 songs, and you're going to see the Dingus getting to rock out more. We have this really incredible opportunity for Halloween, Chew. We're getting hired for a Halloween show a car show locally wants us to play at a drive-in for a Halloween event. That is a gigantic parking lot, and we're being asked to play like a gigantic drive-in. Like our drive-in, I'm not going to say what it is again for those purposes, my dudes, but it's a big place, you know. And I'm excited about that. This weekend we don't have any gigs. We're actually just tightening stuff up a bit, my dudes. Oh, Grounded 2 is coming up. Hell yeah. So we were playing I shouldn't say we were playing. I should say that the band was playing and I was filming, and this group of event coordinators for this car show, yeah, this Halloween too, was watching us play, and they came up to the bass player, and I walked up as I was walking to the bass player, and I met this event coordinator for this car show, and she was like, "We love you guys. We want to get in touch with you guys. Would you mind, reaching out to us, and we can talk about hiring you guys for a Halloween show." So we're gonna actually try and learn some Halloween songs for Halloween, for this Halloween, which I'm super stoked on. It's on Halloween at a car show, which I'm guessing people would be stoked on anyway. So yeah, it feels really, really, really good to do that. And I also got to integrate, this is going to sound silly, but I had a lot of this technology, my dudes, that I had bought over time before even streaming to be in a band. And I'm finally getting to put it back together. And last night I showed my band the stuff that I had for wireless in-ear monitors, which blew their mind. A computer program that allowed them to adjust what they could hear in their ears while playing, which blew their mind in a good way. It feels really positive to be part of a fantastic group who is super enthusiastic about playing music together, having fun more than anything, but also being professional and in our area. Fancy, that was mentioned, funnily enough. Oingo Boingo was mentioned as a band to look at. Making Christmas from Rise Against was a thing. My dudes, I don't know if you guys know Night Before Christmas, but there's the song Making Christmas, but Rise Against does a rock version of it. I think there was another Misfits song as well. Probably also some other, what's it called? Michael Jackson stuff, my dudes, which I'm stoked on. We're gonna be looking at Halloween stuff, but right now my job is to finish the rest of the set list that I know. It's a very touching song, Panda. So I've talked to them about the mood of songs. All of the songs that we'll be putting in the set list, besides Zombie, they're all, I want to do touching songs too, Ghost Panda. I really wanted to do Swing Life Away by Rise Against, but the band, the drummer looked at me and said, "Hey, we're trying to be a rock band that gets people to dance." I was like, check, got you, totally there with you. Which I get. And at the same time, I'm kind of like, man, I wish we could just do a little bit of stuff to slow down and have some feelies. The dudes, I got back here before the truck got here. That's awesome. Well, friends, I don't know if I've taken you guys out here. I'm going to try and have you guys out here, by the way. This Sunday, we're going to try and have a fire because we're reaching Weathertop, and we're going to light a fire here and hang out. And I'm going to try and have some friends while we're hanging out together, my dudes. Which I think would be kind of fun. Because we're going to be walking today. I think that we might be reaching our milestone for Weathertop this week. We're going to see if I can make dog pendants for that as well, my dudes. But yeah. So I'm going to do my meditation, my dudes. This is kind of I don't want to sit and do that with you guys because it's kind of awkward. I'd be sitting for 15 minutes and not talking and doing a breathing pattern. which is not conducive for a live stream. It's kind of like, what the heck's he doing? It's like, he's breathing. He's what? He's breathing. Um, it's a particular practice. Actually, I don't know if you guys have seen my dudes, but on I think it's free. I put it on Fourth Wall. There's a free meditation, my dudes, for anxiety, where it's donation based. If you want to get the meditation that I'm doing, I literally have re-recorded it myself, but made it shorter. So if anyone's looking for something that like helps them calm their mind with anxiety and has pretty music behind it, my dudes, I think that that's on there. I don't talk about it as much as I should. But if you guys would like and you want to do the meditation that I'm doing, my dudes, for 10 minutes to help calm the mind and kind of wake up the brain, it's on there for free, I believe. I believe. Anyway, um, I love you guys. Yeah, Small Fox, if you want to DM me and you need a link to it, let me know. I know that there's a lot of stuff on there on the Fourth Wall website. I keep adding things because I'm excited to make something that I never talk about it, because I hate promoting myself. I hate doing that. The honest answer, my dudes, around that is like, why? I have like this deep fear of like, I've seen people that become content creators and then they develop like this sense of ego. And Z was telling me the night while we were you know, taking care of stuff on the properties thing, hey, the fact that you worry about that means that you probably will never do that. And I kind of went like, oh, so what am I supposed to do? And Z was like, stop worrying about it. Just be joyful and tell people about the things that you're making and know that you're not being an egoic dickhead, right? So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you have a really beautiful morning so far. I'll be doing meditate. If you guys want to come back in about, you'll see in about, I think about 20 minutes, my dudes. I'll be going live again with some music. I'll be playing through my set list. And chatting with you guys again. So we'll have also a creative little live stream here in a little bit. That'll go till around, I think, what time is it? Oh, wow. Yeah, we're going to have a great time today, my dudes, because I'm going to get that done. And then by 10, I'll be working on some other stuff and like getting things out to people and packaging stuff up. And then at 1 o'clock my time. So in about 5 hours, we're going to have a live stream for Final Fantasy 14 and Walking with Dudes. And then going to be talking about this Thursday, my dudes. We have an extra stream from 11 to 4. We're going to be doing an extra stream to make it for Sunday. It's also the last day of the month, my dudes. So do know that this is kind of a funky, interesting week. And then either next week we're going to start the new schedule. We're going to kind of vote on that. Or we're going to talk about it more and then start the next week after that. Anyway, love you guys. You guys have a beautiful morning. I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Take care of yourselves. You guys are the best. I'm so lucky. I have such wonderful friends.